Hey guys, it's the 8th of May, 2025. I'm here to give you guys another preview predictions video. I know I'm heavy breathing. Yeah, I did one for WrestleMania, and that was a lot of fun, and pretty much everything I wanted happened at WrestleMania. I am very happy and satisfied with WrestleMania. So I was like, why not do it for Backlash 2025 as well? Do my predictions. But I want to tell you guys something. For the past 2 weeks or so, I've been dealing with a really unique and very scary medical issue. I'm still not over the cold that that I had on frickin' that I started having the 18th of April. That was when I woke up with the cold, and it's mostly gone, but I still kind of have a little bit of that cold to this day, which I'm really pissed off about. Ever since John Cena, my dream of winning 17th World Championship, ever since it came true, I haven't really been able to fully enjoy it, because of this freaking constant sickness. But it's not only the cold I'm dealing with now, because I have, and I'm not trying to sound funny, this is for real. I have been dealing with swollen testicles. Yeah, they have been swollen. I didn't realize it was going to get this freaking bad, because they keep getting bigger and bigger. I did visit the doctor a couple days ago, and it's swollen really bad, and I'm pretty sure it gets bigger every time I sleep. Yes, I said that, sleep. And I'm freaking terrified. Right now, my testicles are basically the size of a small watermelon. And the frickin', what the doctor said, I'm just looking through my notes. He said, it doesn't look to be life-threatening. Looks like it could be a hernia or fat from my stomach went to my scrotum. But, I have an ultrasound booked, so we can figure out exactly what's going on there. So I'm very scared, man. But I figured I'd tell you guys about this, because at this point, it's a massive weight, literally weight. And it literally feels like I'm holding a friggin' barbell, all the time now. And, it's hard to get comfortable. It's freaking hard to sleep, even. But yeah, I'm freaking scared, man. And the freaking, appointment to get the ultrasound so we can find out what's going on. It's not for a while. And I'm freaking scared of how much bigger this thing will get. So yeah. But everyday stuff is hard for me right now. Going to the toilet, even freaking standing up. Like, I have to manually grab my, testicles, put them in front of me so I can walk somewhat normally. It doesn't really hurt, that's why I think it's probably like my scrotum, not the testicles itself, that are affected. But I just want to tell you guys that and be real, no bull, if I get onto these Backlash predictions. But, and I did want to do this anyway, not just to mention that part of my life right now. I know I kept that under wraps. But yeah, since the 26th, I think, that's when I started to mention it to others. It probably has been going on a little bit longer than that. The 26th of April, that's when I first mentioned it to someone. And it started off small, but it's freaking scary for me, But yeah. So, Backlash predictions. Let's get this show on the road, huh? Alright. Oh, wait, yeah. So, I'm gonna do the match order of what I think the match order will end up being. And, maybe like a mix of both what I think it will be and what I want it to be personally. What I think would be the opening match, because I think this is easily like the second most talked about match. And by the way, I haven't really been watching SmackDown. Like, I'll only watch SmackDown overall, like, if like John Cena's on at this point. And now I'll still review it. But I'll definitely review SmackDown and of course Backlash itself. But yeah, what I think would be the opening match. Oh, and I mentioned that because, like, I'm not sure, like, exactly 100% what the storylines are saying and all that. So, yeah. So what I think will be the opening match: Lyra Valkyria defending the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Becky Lynch. I'm over Becky Lynch, to be honest. I never really was that big a fan, honestly. Like, she has matches I really love. I can't be bothered to think about what matches. But, never was that big a fan of Becky Lynch. Valkyria, I still think Dakota Kai should have been the first Women's Intercontinental Champion, even if, Lyra beat it for her straight away. And now Dakota's not even in WWE anymore. Freaking released. Some bullshit. But, I'll just keep it short and sweet. Unfortunately, fortunately, I think Becky Hogan wins the Intercontinental Championship here. Not a fan of that. Not really a fan of Becky Lynch. I just think she's going to win, especially since this is like the first proper feud for this Women's Intercontinental Championship. And yeah, I did the Hulk Hogan thing. Becky Hogan. Yeah, Becky Hogan wins the Intercontinental Championship. Unfortunately, I'd rather Lyra retained. I'd be very pleasantly surprised if Lyra retained. But yeah. Match number 2. I think it could be Penta challenging Dominik Mysterio for the Men's Intercontinental Championship. I would like for Penta to win this for only one reason. I still think Dominik will retain. So my prediction is Dominik Mysterio to retain. But one reason I would want Penta to win, I mean, we still don't know who John Cena's facing, or if he's even going to wrestle at all at Saturday night's main event. We know he'll be there. But, you know what? I would want Penta to win so that at Saturday night's main event, Penta versus John Cena for both the WWE Championship and Intercontinental Championship, so that John Cena finally gets that Grand Slam and the Intercontinental Championship. Another big dream of mine is the biggest John Cena fan ever. That kind of spoils like who I think is winning the main event. As if I was gonna say, anyway. But my official prediction is Dominik Mysterio. But I would want Penta to retain just for that title versus title Cena match. You know, get the Grand Slam for John Cena. But yeah. Match number 3. Yeah, I'll go with the Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu defending against LA Knight, Drew McIntyre, and Damian Priest. Simple as that. Jacob Fatu retains, probably pinning Damian Priest. That's what a lot of people reckon. It'll be funny if he rolls up Drew McIntyre. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Drew McIntyre winning this either, just so that he can get that Grand Slam for himself. All he needs is the United States Championship to get that Grand Slam. But yeah, I do think Jacob Fatu is winning. But I'll be very happy if Drew won. You know what I mean? Yeah. Next up, Gunther versus Pat McAfee. Gunther, maybe it's a squash, maybe it isn't. But will this set up something in the future, like rumors of Goldberg coming back or something? Because they had that face-off at Bad Blood last year. Maybe. But simple as that. Gunther wins this. That was rough as heck, man, when Gunther was attacking Michael Cole at ringside. I know it's storyline and all that, but still. But yeah, Gunther wins this. And that just leaves us as the main event. Undisputed WWE Championship match. The GOAT, 17-time record-breaking world champion John Cena, defends against Randall Keith Orton. Simple as that. John Cena retains. Probably with some chicanery. Cheating methods. Since he's a heel. Either way, I want John Cena to retain. I've probably said this before. I've definitely said it in Messenger to friends. But in case I never said it publicly, I do not want Randy Orton or Charlotte Flair to win another world championship ever again. And the reason is simple as that. I want John Cena to have the record forever. I gotta be honest, it really pissed me off in 2020 when WWE brought in the idea of Randy being the one to break the record instead. That pissed me off. You know what? Whoever freaking introduced that in the writer's room or whatever should be fired. I would want them fired, especially since we got freaking certain fans of, who want freaking Orton to take John Cena's record. Piss off. That is John's record. I'm tired of pretending this doesn't piss me off. That should be John's record and only his forever, till the end of time. Alright? I mean, I freaking waited 8 freaking years after number 16 to get number 17. And, yeah. I know this would only get Randy Orton number 15. But still. He's freaking 3 behind still. And I want him to still be 3 behind even after this. I'm not in the mood for any freaking surprises where freaking Randy wins. Especially with my condition right now. I do not have the freaking mental space for that. So yeah, simple as that. Cena wins. Cena retains. Goes on to defend it at Saturday night's main event. Or maybe it's Gunther versus John Cena at Saturday's main event. But I do want that Grand Slam for John. So, but I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. I know John's got the rest of the year. So if John were to lose the WWE Championship, not here, but at SummerSlam, let's say then after that, just give him the Intercontinental Championship, for real. I want it badly. Of course, at least I know I got the main thing, which was him becoming a 17-time world champion. That's the main thing I wanted. And the top 3 things I wanted from John Cena in his retirement tour was the Royal Rumble victory, 17-time world champion, obviously, and the Intercontinental Championship. You know, one of those was crossed out. The Royal Rumble, that didn't happen. I mean, the whole freaking year. How about, why not let me at least have 2 other things I wanted? You know? But yeah, that's my predictions for Backlash. Hope you enjoyed. Hope it didn't come across sounding too bitter, you know, or anything like that. Because even it's passion, you know what I'm saying? It's passion, and and even if I sounded kind of pissed off, I was having a lot of fun, you know, talking in this video and telling you guys my predictions. You know, and how I feel about everything and all that. So yeah, especially if this is the last time John Cena and Randy will never face, yeah, John goes out on top. Period. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Peace out. Have a good one, y'all. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.